we are in the zone, we're tipsy, this is our personality, whatever. It was never in our design that our show needs to be a clickbait. So it annoyed me when I would see people saying, oh, this happened because you guys need views. You guys did this for views. And I felt like I'm not going to address those people. They're not my people. For the roomies at day one, I felt like they needed an explanation about one thing that I think a lot of people didn't understand about our interview, right? In broadcasting, there are two things. There are two types of interviews, right? There is the profile interviews. Profile interviews are interviews where you go there to tell your life story, to tell your career story. You understand? There's you're going to be asked a lot of questions that are probing into your personal life and your career life, right? And then there's a brand promotional interviews. Those are interviews that happen with like your media junkets, or they happen in shows that are like lifestyle shows where you go in there to either promote your music, project, film, or brand, right? Last week's episode was meant to be a brand promotion episode. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because of this question that people were asking. Why would you guys ask her this question? Who are you? Do you want to know why we ask her, who are you? It's because behind every brand, behind every product, there's something that we call brand story. Us asking our guests, who are you, was not us trying to get into your personal life. I certainly don't give a fuck about anybody's personal life. I know my co-hosts don't care to that level, right? We're simply asking to get to a point where we can segue into finding what the inspiration behind the reason why she signed on, or the reason why the product is what it is. Who are you? Example. Who are you? Hi, I'm Phil. I'm just a guy from the villages who loved watching TV, who loved films. And then I came to Joburg and I started to blah, 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 blah. Oh, cool. And is that why you ended up, wanting to be on television and doing that? Yes, that's why I'm on Read the Room. You understand? I'm promoting Read the Room.
Free PR
That's why, yes, that's why I'm on Read the Room,
What's your body count? Who hurt you in your past?
Exactly, yeah. My being on Read the Room was inspired by that. So you see, that's what the brand story is. So, yes, and also there's this element, guys, just because you know somebody, do not assume that everybody knows them. We here at Read the Room have our own audience. Even within this network, there are chillers, there are bantwizis, there are whatever. Those might not be our audience. So when somebody is here, we don't automatically have to assume and automatically think, everybody knows who they are. When you are here, you are speaking to a new audience. And if you are a personality, that's something that you should know yourself, that every platform that you go to, you're speaking to a different audience that might not even know you. And coming from a niche show like Big Brother, guys, I know social media makes you guys think that Big Brother is so big, but in reality, it's not. Big Brother is not generations. It's not Isitingo. You understand? Majority of South Africans don't know these people from Big Brother, because Big Brother is a niche show on a niche platform, which is DSTV. Even on that platform, Big Brother was not their number one show and has never been their number one show. You understand? So people that come, no, but I'm being honest. So just because you guys are loud on social media, no, honestly, just because you guys are loud. Just because you guys are loud on social media, don't assume that your loudness means that everybody knows who your favorites are. They don't. But that was not even the intention of you guys getting to know. The intention was to tell the brand story of the product that was on the table. That's why we had to ask, who are you? And I even prefaced that by saying, everybody else has defined you based on the show that you were. I even tried to help guide our guests to what exactly are we trying to do here? But unfortunately, we failed. So I just wanted to say that to our roomies who were also wondering, what would these guys ask? That's how it works. When you are promoting a product, there's brand story that we need to get to. And part of the brand story is getting to know the person behind the brand.
And watching the episode was just as hard as it was shooting it.
Yeah.
Because we have to say, we did get power cuts throughout the episode while we were shooting. And also for me, what was disappointing?
We never had power cuts. So
Never.
It also make it really hard,
So for me, what was disappointing is that, how did it get from us trying to shoot an episode to us getting dragged on social media by someone that was here and the person that we actually interviewed? And I feel like the things that she was addressing on social media could have easily been addressed here.
Say it to my face.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get to calling people names, like name calling? I understand that people always have their opinions and assumptions. And this is what we do on this show as well. We share our opinions, but it doesn't mean that's a fact. But when you go out on social media and you say, what I'm saying about this person is a fact, now that's an allegation. Now you're saying serious things here. You're saying people got to the top because I like that she acknowledged that I am at the top though.
The Londie just came back.
Gotta say that.
I love the Londie that just came back.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if I had to be a prostitute, trust me, I would be the most moneyed prostitute
that ever did prostitutes.
I would make sure I coin from that shit. But anyway, I was just saying like that was not nice, especially coming from another woman during the month of August. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you did have something to say and you were hurt about what I had said in a previous episode, if she had cleared that and said, this is what hurt me, I feel like the conversation would have went to a different direction. Because I would have been like, oh, so this is what hurt you. And then I would have addressed why I said that. And
quick one. Before you go, pause there, ne?
Okay.
The reason why, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because the reason why there was even a question about Big Brother was simply because we were not getting anything. A lot of the questions that came, like even the Melly question, the reason why it came up is because we were not getting anything, because what was planned, the only thing that was planned was we are talking about the brand.
Yeah.
You understand? But when that went out of the window, it became very difficult because at the end of the day, we had an hour to fill.
And from my side, oh no, you weren't done yet. You were saying it could have been addressed in a certain way.
Again. Now I'm streaming of myself in Italy. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus, Lord. For me, I think, number one, I've never once conducted an interview as the interviewer or been a guest on an interview where there's not been some sort of general consensus on brief. You get briefed on what you're going to be asked, and you could be like, no, I don't want to talk about my relationship, or no, I don't want to talk about this, or whatever the case may be. And then whoever's interviewing you knows that, and we're coming from the same place, you know what's expected of you. And that's why I said in the episode that it takes everyone to make a good production, whether it's production, whether it's us, whether it's a guest. We should all be aligned on wanting a good show. I feel like a part of emotional intelligence that obviously you might feel that you have is also not going into spaces where you do feel that you're on the defense or you do assume that you're disliked. I personally wouldn't go and be interviewed by people that I actually low-key want to attack or I low-key don't think like me. I would rather have like that, like, let me protect my peace. I don't have to go there. Like, Mac, can I go on a different show? You know, because I see a lot of the comments like, oh, if she knows she's not liked, why would she answer your questions? It's like, then you could protect that whole piece of yours by being like, I would prefer to not go and read the room. But I feel like there was a misalignment in terms of what was briefed, what was expected of us, and what was expected from advertising and promo, like you said. And it is
just chaos.
Yeah, and it is really unfortunate. But to speak to me personally, because we're all coming from different angles, for me personally, what I don't understand is if you've never met someone, I'm assuming all 60,000 people who tweeted something have never actually met someone. That's fine if you want to have like a parasocial relationship with people where you defend them with your life. That's on you. But you can't then be saying that Shamiso doesn't have a backbone because I backed someone I've actually met.
No.
I've actually touched her skin. I've cried to her. I've drank with her. I've celebrated her birthday. I've met her children. So I can't defend someone I've actually met, but you can attack strangers online over someone who's a stranger to you. If we can defend the people we fuck with, whether you fuck with her just because you watched her on a show and I fuck with people I work with because they actually have had a great impact on my life, it's fine. But don't criticize me for defending my peoples when you defended who you consider to be your peoples, and that's not even really your peoples. So
and also just be creative, guys. Come on, come up with new things now. Like
we've heard it, the fat swollen face.
It's all played out.
We've heard all of it. We've heard all of it.
Yeah, let's not give them that. Okay, because this was actually
no, come with files.
This was for our roomies. This was for our roomies so that our roomies understand.
Roomies, sorry that you were
you've not lost us. We still that trio that you like.
We are here, guys.
That show is still we're still those people. You know.
That's what made me the saddest. Sorry, roomies, that it was not a fun episode to watch, especially because you tune in every single week, and it got flushed out with people who don't tune in every single week. And I'm sure some of your comments didn't even make it to the top at this point. So
it was a mess.
It was a mess, but love you so much, roomies.
No, it was hard to watch. And also, guys, give me how your grace. How you?
Are you gonna come and stand here?
Are you gonna stand here or you're gonna take the
mic? Give me how a little grace in there.
What do you say for me for?
Do you have your little piece that you want to add to this vent?
Give her more a little grace, guys. Like, you know, it's it's
always
very
comes from a
difficult to
good
do the job
place.
that he
Yeah.
does. You know what I mean?
That episode was toxic.
Managing a lot
yeah,
of
and
personalities,
you
feelings.
get what I'm saying? We've
yeah.
got our own thing. Like guys, for you guys to keep on saying on the comments all the time, oh, this trio that they work. It takes work to make this work. Can I say? You know what I mean? And how it's an integral part of that. So give him grace. Yes, he fucked up, but yeah, give him grace.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for.
Phil likes to cook people low
Like
key.
Besiza, and then Mohau just came here to shop Kev.
Do you remember when we were laughing one time? I don't know who we were talking about who won an award, and you were saying that he's your friend, oh, I love him, but Caddy should have won the award. Like, Phil will back you in design, and then still like, no, but fuck.
Because and that's a thing. Because and you see, that's why I don't like stand culture. That's why I don't like cults and stand culture. Because okay, can I tell them? You tell me about the message that you sent me after the show.
Which one?
Okay, fine. She doesn't remember. You see, she doesn't remember. I'm just remembering.
Because
Because guess what, son? Like, here's something that you don't know. Here's something that you don't know, right? And your queen doesn't even know because she thinks that we
she's a queen.
They are queen. Hey, I will make a now. It's the first one. When you are in friendships with people, right? You're gonna have moments where you have to disagree with them. You're gonna have moments where you have to call each other out. You're gonna have moments where you're gonna say something that offends somebody else and you whatever, right? Like for instance, like immediately after the show, remember we had that thing on the show here, and we were all drunk. We tried to address it, but I was already cool with it, right? We tried to address it, whatever, right? Can I tell you this? Right after the show ended on the live stream on Wednesday, Londie sent me a message. Damn, I just saw that, and yeah, I apologize for what I said to you. But you get what I'm saying? But that's what friendships are. You understand?
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, I do say that a lot. Oh, I love so and so, but this is what I feel about this thing because it's never personal.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like
So me critiquing your work, me critiquing whatever, it's never personal. I can still like you and still be able to, give a critique of whatever. Because I grew up in a time here in the entertainment industry where we honored the cornerstones of art. And one of the main tenets of art is about being critiqued. If your art cannot be critiqued, then is it art?
Yeah, because it doesn't make you feel something.
Yeah. And being a celebrity,
But you must critique it like
so
it's
if
art.
you are part of this industry,
Don't
people will,
judge.
if you are part of this industry, people will have an opinion about you. We'll talk about you and all of that. Obviously, people should not disrespect you to a level where you
we're
feel
not
defeated.
we're not ugly
guys.
here.
Exactly.
I would like to think, but yeah, just like you said, we've jumped our own hurdles. But and that's why I always back my people. I'm sorry, that's just my personality, and you could deal with it the way you want to deal with it. But thank you for the PR. Listen, you've got the terminology that I might not have been able to.
Like it was a read, but he made it sound very professional.
No, it was proper. No, it was proper.
It was a proper.
No one
read.
can ever say you're being mean because that's
But
just
also,
that's the terminology.
That like podcasting is not easy.
Yeah, it is so
It's not.
I'm
Because
living
we
that
have
every day.
fun, we're chilling here, we share our opinions. But once you leave this room and
You're
the
like,
episode
"Shit."
airs, you're like, oh my God.
No, how
Should I
many
say
times
something
does
crazy?
one of us go into the group and say, I'm so anxious about today's episode. I'm worried about it.
That's me every week.
And you know what the funny
It's not even about you. Like, wait, that part wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
The funny part is though,
Even on Housewives, I was the same. I was
Yeah.
like,
I leave here and I leave it.
yeah,
Like,
what I find intriguing is right.
Yeah.
And I think we've spoken about this before.
Yeah.
Where so in the previous episode, the things that we thought are gonna get us into trouble, the things that we thought people are gonna clamor to,
it's the
whatever.
most random shit.
They don't. It's the one that you
they
were
just latch
not.
onto
You
something.
didn't think, "Hore, this one."
Yeah, no.
It's the most random shit, but I think
Yeah.
that's also a lesson in itself that like you can't avoid it in
Yeah.
this space.
Yeah.
Because like you're saying, everything you thought would get you into shit,
Yeah.
no one even batted an eye about.
Yeah.
But then it's some random comment about something, and then it's like everyone's up in arms, and you're like, yo, I was
Yo.
stressing about this.
Yeah.
But as I hope you guys know, it's never our intention to come across as fucked up, mean, snacks, whatever. But we will have our opinions, and this space is not easy because you are going to have an opinion that people disagree with. I just don't
Yeah.
think that your disagreement has to be expressed so unkind and so
Yeah.
crass, so belittling,
Yep.
dehumanizing, spreading of rumors, whatever it is. Like, just be like, yo, I really don't think that what she said was smart. I can take that. But now it's about fat Chinese face, a prostitute.
Like,
Whoa.
What's going on?
How did we get here? But anyway.
Old videos of mine with my late boyfriend.
Sorry.
Is that all
Now
you
it's-
got?
Your face. You give me the memes. Anyway, listen.